Hi there, welcome to Koji. You're probably here because you want to know how you can build and remix apps and publish them to the web. We're going to be doing that in just a second, but first, let's give you a brief overview of the platform. If you go to withkoji.com, you'll find our homepage, where you'll find thousands of different apps that people have created. You can go into each of these apps and click the remix button to remix them. On the left-hand side, you'll see different tabs. Our homepage, a place to find new apps, a place to find the trending and most popular apps, a random button so that you can stumble upon a random app, a link to our Discord server where you can join a community of thousands of makers and developers, your My Projects page, and your profile page. Let's go ahead and create something in Koji. As I mentioned earlier, you can click on any app on Koji and then click the remix button to remix it. You can also click on the Create button at the top right. This will take you to the Create page, where you can learn about what Koji has to offer and find several Koji verified starter apps. Let's go ahead and click on the Getting Started template. This will take you to a preview of the app itself. When you want to remix something, all you have to do is scroll down and click on the Remix button. This will start up a project on your own profile. This is a new app that you are creating and is based off of the app that you remix. It will contain all of the same information from the app that you're remixing. After a few seconds, the Koji editor will load, and you'll notice a few things. There's a preview of the application on the right-hand side. There's a terminal here at the bottom. We can go ahead and close this out because we're not going to be using it in this tutorial. You'll also find on the left-hand side a directory of your entire project. The directory is separated into 4 main sections. The project section contains your overview and an area to publish your project to the web. Once your project is published to the web, you'll be able to click on this Open Published App link to view your app on With Koji. Directly underneath are the customization controls, and these are controls that allow you to edit specific variables within your project without touching the code. This project has customization controls for colors, game settings, pieces, and sounds, and we'll visit those in just a second. Directly underneath the customization section is the code section, where you'll find all of the code that makes up your project. The .koji folder allows your project to run on Koji. Everything else is just regular code, and you'll see that this project has a back end and a front end. If we go into front end, we can go into Pages, Game Page, and index.js to see our main project file. It looks like this project was built using React and is styled using React components. If you want to make edits to the code, you're free to do so, and you can edit anything about any project on Koji. Let's go into the customization controls. I'm going to close this front-end folder and open up Colors. As we mentioned earlier, these customization controls allow you to edit variables within your project without touching the code. Let's take a look at this text color customization control. If we change the color from white to yellow, we can see that the text color on the right-hand side changes from white to yellow. Let's go ahead and change it back to white and notice the preview on the right-hand side. Now let's go ahead and edit some of the game settings. We'll open up the game settings customization control and we'll change our app name to Space Match. Our start button, maybe we'll say play, and then we'll edit our font family. Now when you want to search for a font, all you have to do is go to Google Fonts. I already know the font I'm going to use, so I'm just going to type in Poppins. Again, notice how the text changes on the right-hand side. Now let's change our background image. All we have to do to change the image is click on the pencil icon, and then we can upload our own file or import from a URL. I'm going to import this image and rehost it on Koji. Awesome. Now you can see the background image has changed on the right-hand side. When we play our Space Match game, you'll notice that there are some sounds. We'll mute that for now. And then we have different icons that we use for the pieces. We can also change the width and the height of this project. Let's go ahead and change the width to 6 and the height to 9. We'll also make the moves shorter to 15, increase the base score to 100, and shorten the animation length to 300 milliseconds. All of these changes change live in the preview on the right-hand side. So once they save, the preview will update and you'll see all of the changes. So you can see the rows have changed. We now have 15 moves left instead of 20 moves, and the animations are faster. Now let's go ahead and update the pieces to our project. We'll click into Pieces, and just like before, we will rehost images from the web onto our Koji project. So we'll click on the image, we'll click and copy and paste the URLs, and change out all of the pieces to our project. Now you'll notice that the creator of this project included an area for a 6th piece, but right now it has 5 pieces. So let's go ahead and add a 6th piece. Great. It looks like it's all saved. Let's go ahead and test it on the right-hand side. Awesome. It looks like all the pieces have changed. We can also edit the sounds, but I'm going to leave the sounds as is for now. So it looks like our project is ready to be published live to the web. Let's go ahead and test it on full screen to make sure it's working in full screen. We can do that by clicking on this icon at the top right of our preview. This will take you to a staging link that will be live for about 15 minutes. All right, it's looking like it's all working in the staging link. So let's go ahead and publish our project. We'll go back into the project page and then click on Publish Now. When you get to the Publish page, you'll notice that you have to fill out a few fields. So let's go ahead and do that. The name of our project is Space Match. The description, a Match 3 game set in space. You'll also want to make sure that you upload a thumbnail. The standard thumbnail size is 1200 by 628 pixels. However, if you upload an image larger than that, it will simply crop the image to fit into the thumbnail. Let's go ahead and upload our thumbnail. All right, it looks like the thumbnail uploaded. Now, we can go into our discovery settings and make sure that we include some tags. I'm going to include tags like game, space, arcade, fun. If you don't want your app to be listed on the Koji page, you'll want to make sure that unlisted is checked. I'm going to make sure this is off so that it's discoverable on the Koji site. Lastly, let's jump into remix settings and allow remixing for this app. Looks like it's already checked by default. All right, now we're ready to publish our app live to the web on withkoji.com. All we need to do once we've filled out all the fields in the Publish section is click on Publish App. Now Koji is publishing your app straight to the web. This should take a few seconds, and once it's published, we'll get a link which will allow us to see our app on withkoji.com. All right, that sound means it's all published to the web. We'll get a little notification here at the bottom which will allow us to open our project on withkoji.com. We can also always click on this opened published app link to view our project. When we open the project, we'll be taken to an app preview page. This is the page that you use to share your app to anyone on the web. It's easy. You can copy and paste the URL from the top, or you can use the share button. The share button will give you easy access to share all of your apps on social media or even embed them into another website. Let's go ahead and share our app to Facebook. I'll click on the Facebook icon. And then I'll post my project. Made a space game. Check it out. And that's it. Within minutes, we found an application, we remixed it to make it our own, and we published it live to the web. This is the power of Koji, allowing anyone to remix their own apps and share their creations with the world. We want to make coding accessible for everyone, and we have a growing community of developers and makers creating their own applications. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates to the Koji platform. Also, don't forget to join our Discord server to meet all of the people who are working together to make amazing things for the internet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.